plays volleyball? Raise your hand. Okay, I see a few hands in the air. You want to play a game? Let's start. In a game of volleyball, there are 3 major hits. You have the bump, the set, and the spike. What are they? The bump, the set, and the spike. Did you know that life is like a game of volleyball? All of us will always encounter the bumps, the sets, and the spikes of life. Let me take you through a journey of my life, my military career. Now, eventually, at some point in time, we will all leave home and start building a life of our own. We will lay down the foundation and try to build a beautiful and bright future ahead of us. As you know, I come from a military family. Hooah! After college, I decided to join the Army for 2 main reasons. The first reason being, I was drawn to their Army's slogan, "Be all you can be." I wanted to discover what the Army had in store for me. The second main reason was the most important reason of all. My recruiter, he was hot. He was so sexy. My gosh. I couldn't even focus on how he was trying to explain about the Army. I was so mesmerized by his beautiful dimples. Wow. He got me there. I was going Lady Gaga over him. And so at this very day, I still remember his name, Sergeant Canlis. Woo! Yeah. Now, in the Army, I thought I had it all made. After signing on that dotted line, okay, I got this. But what I didn't expect was the hurricane that was coming my way. I had never been separated with my mom and dad before. Never. After graduating from elementary, mom and dad were there. After middle school, mom and dad were there. After high school, mom and dad were there. After college, mom and dad were there. Mom and dad were there all the time to help me solve my problems. Now, when I arrived at boot camp, I was expecting a friendly smile from our drill sergeants. Let me tell you, drill sergeants are just like your teachers and your professors, but worse. Oh no, they didn't greet me with a smile. All they did was yell. I couldn't figure out why they were yelling. As soon as I stepped off that bus, oh my gosh. Run, run, run! Move it, move it, move it! What's wrong with your legs? Move it! Get in formation! I was like this. Okay, Mom and dad never yelled at us like that. Do your mom and dads yell at you like that? Of course not. My gosh, that first day, they made us do push-ups just because they felt like it. We got in formation, and then that night, the drill sergeant said, okay, make your first phone call at home. Let your parents know that you had arrived here safely. I noticed my fellow recruits were crying. I was too. When I called Mom and Dad, I said, Mom, Dad, I can't take this anymore. Come get me. I want to come home. But you know what my dad's words were that stuck to me? Was, you hadn't even started yet. Give the Army a chance. Just do what you're told, and it should be a piece of cake for you. Ha! Easily said than done. But I took my dad's words to heart. Now, basic training lasted about 2.5 months. I did what my dad told me to do. Kept my nose clean. Followed whatever was told to me. This is where I learned about discipline. Because my drill sergeants, who were there to train me, taught me how to shoot, taught me how to assemble and disassemble a weapon. They taught me how to throw a grenade. They taught me how to run, do push-ups, and max out my sit-ups. And because I was athletically inclined, oh man, I realized that I was actually having fun. The best part of basic training for me was drill and ceremony. Wow. They said, right face, left face, present arms, order arms. Wow. But the best part for me and the entire battalion was, of course, singing cadence. Now, singing cadence is very easy. I love to sing. Especially, I love to sing along with a drill sergeant who has a magnificent voice. Man, let's see if you can do this all together again. Let's stomp your left foot. Left, left, left. And then sing along with me. Your left, your left.
Left, your left.
Your left, right, left.
Your left, right, left.
Your military left.
Your military left.
Your left, your right. Now pick up the steps. Your left, your right, your left.
Your left, your right. Now pick up the steps. Your left, your right, your left.
Wow! Wasn't that amazing? Wow! Woo! I told you, when you can sing cadence together with a drill sergeant who has a fabulous voice, it gets you going. Now, the Army was actually where I had my first taste of leadership. After basic training, after advanced schooling, I continued my career. I may not have finished the 20 years to officially call me a retiree, but I did pass on my experience to my children. Today, my boys and daughter-in-law are also in the military. They too experienced what I had experienced during my first phase. I remember when I got that first call from them, they said exactly the same thing. Mom, I want to come home. And of course, I gave them the same piece of advice my dad gave me. You hadn't even started yet. Just do what you're told, and it should be a piece of cake for you. Give the Army a chance, because you won't know until you try. I am very proud now to say that my children are now thriving in their military careers. One day, you will all be doing the same thing that we were in, the same shoes that we were in. You'll all go through a phase where you have to let go of the people you are so dependent on and become independent yourself. We all need to learn how to spike through adversity. Now, what about you? What bumps in your life have you been experiencing? What set do you plan to face those bumps? If you have any. How will you deal with them? Will you spike them down to the ground? The choice is yours. Now, that was my military life. As beautiful as I am now, let me tell you about my civilian life. After the Army, of course, what do? You have to look for a job. And so I did look for a job, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. It wasn't a piece of cake. It wasn't a piece of apple pie. It was me trying to put together the struggles that I had in order to make things work for me. I looked here and there until I came to a breakthrough. Woo! You know what? I started teaching English to international students. They make good money. But I did notice one thing. I noticed that the local colleagues of mine weren't able to converse with the expats or foreign teachers. Why? During that time, I noticed a divide. Many of my local colleagues didn't feel confident enough to speak to them. They always went through me, and I'm not a toll gate. So I noticed that when this gap was happening, I had to do something about it because I wanted us to be able to collaborate, to brainstorm, and to grow together in our professions. Now, I've always admired speakers who can continue speaking for an hour and a half or more and keeping the attention of the audience. It's not easy. As a teacher before, I know that it's hard to keep that attention of the audience. So I thought of a way to make my teachers, my fellow teachers, improve in their skills. I went online and I found ways to improve. That's when I stumbled upon Toastmasters International. Now, to my surprise, the organization actually had a mission and vision which aligned with my own. Let's face it, good communication will take you far. Yeah, I never imagined myself taking on a leadership role in the organization. My only goal was to deliver powerful presentations and meet my number 4. But how can I meet number 4? That's 4 forever. But how can I meet my number 4? I'm still waiting. But that's okay. I can wait. I wanted to be able to speak eloquently to these guys and girls that were around me. But one thing led to another. I was the club president, the vice president for education. I became the area director where I handled 3 provinces. I became the division director where I handled 6 provinces. And today I stand before you, ladies and gentlemen, as the incoming district director of District 75 Toastmasters International. Handling almost 250 clubs and with 6,000 members all across the country. Now that's leadership. Now I asked myself, Remy, are you too old for this? I said, no. How can I be too old? I always believe that learning is a continuous process. It doesn't stop just because you reach your senior citizen years, like me. No. I will continue to grow above and beyond myself And that's exactly what I encourage all of you to do the same. When you've come to a point, grow above and beyond yourself. Now, do you ask me, do you have time for yourself? Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm an avid fan of BTS. Jungkook and Jimin are out. Suga is still there, and he's waiting for me. Whew. I am affiliated with Netflix because I give unsolicited evaluations on Chinese and Korean dramas. Maybe it's the army blood in me. Who knows? But I want you all to make sure that when you do something, you have to always stay connected with the world around you. Because YOLO, you only live once. Now, when life knocks you down, what do? You get right back up and you learn to pick up the pieces of your life. My dear friends, expect to encounter the bumps, the sets, and the spikes of life. This is not a perfect world. We all live in an imperfect world. The bumps represent the challenges that we will all face. The sets represent the problems, the possible solutions, rather, of that unsolvable problem. And the spike represents your victory. So, spike through adversity. Now tell me, who wants to play a game of volleyball? Or should I say, who wants to win in this game called life?